Hello YouTube, welcome back to TypeScript TV. My name is Amir, and in this video the first question that comes into your mind is that why do I look like this? And that is because in this episode we're about to learn something super exciting, and that is how do we style our project. But before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe and turn on notifications, and let's begin. Hmm. Alright, so when it comes to how to style your project with React, there are a couple of different ways, or maybe 1,000 ways. Like I can't even count them. You can do plain CSS, SAS, less, or use frameworks, use component libraries like Material UI, Bootstrap, React, and a lot more utils and stuff. But in this video I'm going to show you two different ways, and in this next one we are going to use a framework. So for this video, first we will do the plain CSS thingy, and then we will use a library which is called style components. So first, plain CSS. I've already opened the terminal window, which is if you do present working directory, yep. We're continuing on our previous project on the second episode, and let's open up at our code editor. I have done a little bit of zooming to make it look uh, better for you, to do not hurt your eyes, but I feel that this is too much, so let's do this, and I will increase the font size a bit. Yep, editor font size maybe 16. How does it look like? Yeah, yeah, this looks better, I guess. Okay, so what's our first way to style our project? I want to give some styles to this app.tsx component. Let's run it. Yarn or npm start. I've used yarn. My fingers just type yarn whenever I do want to start a project. All right, so it started, and this is where we was on the last episode. And, for the very first example of the CSS, I'm gonna move this to the center a bit and give some colors. Just in this tutorial, we're not gonna teach or CSS like of entire CSS, how to like make a blog that is like super beautiful. We just want to show how to style things in React. So I'll go back to the code editor, and usually when I have components, this is for the plain styling way, like our first way, and I create a new directory here. I call it post. For each of my components inside of this directory of components, I'll create a directory with the component name of that component. Like if I have a button, I would create a button directory here. If I have a, I don't know, list, I would create a list component, a tree, or whatever. I want to extract this post thingy like here as a new component. So I have created this directory post. What we will do is that we do a new file, and I'll do post.tsx. So very first we'll import the React from React, and then export, oh no, const post colon react dot function component equals parentheses, and then yep, and I'll export it as well. Post, what is this arguing about? Type void is not assignable. Oh yeah, I'm not returning anything at all. I'll just return the div for now. Hi. And an interface for the props. So we say interface post props, like this is a good practice. Like if you have a component called post, for its props, just do interface post props. If you have button, just do interface button props. And here I'll pass the props to this React function component so it knows what props it has. What is this arguing about? Declaration or a statement expected. Parsing error. Something is wrong. Probably here. Equals return. Export default. Oh, yep. We're not. We cannot just do that. Like export post. If we want to do so, we should do it like, yeah, export post. Export default. Solves it. So let's grab whatever HTML, or better say JSX we have right here. I'll return it here. Yep, thanks to Prettier. Don't forget to install Prettier on your VS Code. Prettier. Yep, code formatter. Then this is the best tool that you can find for a lot of languages. And yep, it has title, description, author is published, and all. What I do is first I'll remove this, and for this, like for selecting the next occurrence of a word of a string in your code in macOS, just do Command D. I think in Windows it should be Control D, and in Linux I would say Super D or Control D. I'm not really sure. I used to have a Ubuntu machine like a few years later, but I don't really remember. Oh, okay. So I'll remove this, and what I do is copy all of these. And oh, we have two types. We don't need that. All of them are of type string. Expect this one. Okay, yeah. Well, for this, we can do the boolean thing. But this exactly looks like what we had here, like interface post. So actually we're kind of repeating ourselves, because I have this once here, and I have it once here as well. So what I do is that I remove this from here and export this interface. You can export interfaces just like constants and anything else, like, and all imported. Import from post, and then post props, right? And I'll rename this to post props, so like the same thing. And here I'll just extract whatever we have: title, description, author, and is published. All right. So now we have fully extracted our post, like every row that we had here. Like right now it's showing an error because the map is broken, but we extracted every row to a separate component basically. And to fix the error, what I do is I'll just use the post component here. It's self-closing because we're not passing any children. For the import, yeah, VS Code should do it. I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But what is this complaint? Yep. Is missing the following properties from post props: title, description, author is published. Well, we can do two different things. First, we can do this post Yeah, this should fully fix the thing. Parsing error, comma expected. Yeah, I'm having a missing parenthesis here. Yeah, first we can do this post because TypeScript knows this is of type post props, and this expects post props as its props. But we can also do each one like title, post, title, and for author and the remaining. But I'll just go with the lazy way. But still, well, uh, it's right that we have extracted this to a new component, but still we will need the key that key that we do for the mapping, which we talked about in the previous episode. Yeah, it's still giving the same warning. Each child should have a unique key. So let's do the key equals, we use titles, I guess. Yeah, post title. So yeah, it's working fully fine. All right, so let's give this a little bit of a styling, then we will move the entire thing to center of our page. What I do is I create, this is why I did this post directory, because I want to add the styling, the styles of this component in a CSS file right alongside the TSX, the component itself. So well, I know that in this post directory, I'm having a React component, which is the post, and the styles are in the same place. So it's just good for the maintenance. So I do post dot CSS. And what we will do is that we first, let's say title red. Yeah, I want to colorize these a little bit, and I would say like title class title color red. Uh, we have four, right? Yes. Description and author and is published. Author is published. And red, purple, I don't know, orange, blue. You save this. I like an extra space between the classes. It's just because it looks nice. And one way is that we import this file, import dot slash post dot css, and this create React app configuration. Like it has configured Webpack in a way that we can just import a CSS file directly in our component. So that's you can do it yourself in Webpack config. But why do we do it? Why do we invent the wheel again? Because uh, it has already it's already doing it for us. So why? Let's add class names, the corresponding class names to this paragraphs, as we are lazy. Again, what I do, let's copy from here. For this, for doing the multiple lines, I do option command and then press the bottom key, like the arrow button key. On Windows it should be, I guess, alt control and then button key. I don't know, not really sure. Comment down below if you know. And class names for this are, we just do this string thingy. Save, refresh. Yep, there we go. We have got some colors. As you can see, I'm not really sure how to work with this Safari thingy, but I'm using Safari for this because the Chrome uses a lot of battery, and at the same time I'm recording and I don't want my fan to produce a lot of noise. it has title, and the class title is red. But a question that might at this moment come into your mind is that what if I have the same classes and I don't want to have a like accident styling between these? Like, for example, our post has a title with the class of dot title. What if later in a large scale project I have a button? Well, like usually a button has a title as well. Like for that I would use a title class as well. So with this I'm saying like here the post title is of color red, and then on the button the title is, I don't know, black. You might say like I will just call it a button title, but what if you're using a framework? What if you're using a library? What if your project is just extra large and you're just someone new into the project? Well, what do you want to do? Like remember all the classes in your entire project? I would say no, and the answer for that is a tool, or it's not a tool. It's basically a technique or a, I don't know, utility, and that is called CSS modules. If I do create React app, yeah, because we're using it, so let's just stay in the context of this create React app. Yeah, it says this project supports CSS modules alongside regular style sheets. Using the regular style sheets is just what we have done here. Using the name of the CSS file and then module and .css for naming convention. CSS modules allows the scoping of CSS by automatically creating a unique class name of the format file name, class name, and some hash. So what does this thing do? Basically, scoping of the CSS, like it limits the class name to our component. Like it just renames the class name with a file name and an ugly hash. So if I have like 10 titles, they are not the same. So there will be not any styles accidentally like applying to each other. So in our let's show it in our real example. Like here we had this title class, and here we just have the class title. If I would rename this file to post.module.css, and this is also configured, I think, in the webpack configurations of Create React App. This tool is really great. It has a lot of things. So I rename this to module.css, and here we'll need a change. We do module css and we do import class names from, and for this I do class names dot, as you can see it's giving IntelliSense. This is just awesome. Dot title. For the rest, and we are lazy again. Lazy or smart, I don't know, whatever you want to say. Yeah, and I'll save them. Let's refresh. Yeah, there you go. As you can see, the class name just changed to post underscore title underscore underscore some extra hash. Post is this file name, and title is the class and some hash. I think it generates this hash maybe based on these. I don't know, but the thing is that it generates a custom class name that won't get into com complications with other class names. So with this, I can have like 1,000 title classes and in different files, and they will have like nothing to do with each other. So this is all you need to know about the CSS modules. Like whenever you go to an interview, just say that because the class names might accidentally affect each other. This CSS modules was created to scope to limit the styles of a component to that component itself. That's it. So, and let's bring this entire thing to center a bit. I'm not that much of a CSS hero person, but I can give it a try. For this app.tsx, it should be actually inside this components folder. So I'll do the app. We have to rename the imports. I think VS Code automatically does that. Yes. What a great editor. Yeah, CS Code. VS Code did it for us. Is this? Yeah, these are also imported. Great. So I'll create an app.module.css, and we do like, what do we have here? Usually, when you have a top wrapping element, you call it wrapper, container. I don't know. I'll call it wrapper. Dot wrapper because I want to style that div a bit. And how do we move this to center? I don't know. Maybe display flex and then align items center and flex direction, and that would be column. Let's see if this works. Yeah, I'll import it from here. Import class names from app.module.css, and I do class name equals class names dot wrapper. And for this IntelliSense, I'm not sure that if I have a plugin, like because I have a lot of plugins on my editor, or if it's doing it automatically. But if for you it's not working, just search for CSS modules, VS Code plugins, something like this. You will definitely find it. All right, let's refresh. Yeah, everything is on center. It looks a little bit ugly, but it's center. But it is in center. Oh, yep. We can do the title here as well because we have the CSS modules. Class names dot title, title, and I'll add the title here. And for this, the color of this, I would like to be, what's our channel's color? YouTube TypeScript TV. Let's just directly go to YouTube. Oh, we can go to our website, of course. TypeScript.tv. Yeah, we can grab the color because I want to do this color of what we have in our website. If it would work. Let's change the Wi-Fi. I am connected. Come on. Is our website down? I don't know. I should call my teammate. No, I was about to call him. Yep, inspect this element. What's your color? Yeah, background color. This is our website. We also write sometimes, so make sure to check it out as well and share it with your friends. That really motivates me. Yep, and for this I'll do color equals column. Wait, why did it say equals? Refresh. No, do not get open for script. Bye bye. Yeah. Refresh. Yeah, we have the title. So as you can see here, we have two titles, and that's the beauty of CSS modules. But this thing, I think it needs a little bit more, I don't know, widths. Yeah, if I would do like widths 100 pixels, shift and then up key. mm, doesn't really look good. Yeah, 207. This is not a Flex or CSS series. So for this, I'll do class names, class names, dots, maybe post wrapper. I love this word wrapper. You can just use it anywhere. Whenever you don't know how to add a name to it, like wrapping element to a parent element, just add wrapper, and everyone is happy with it. Yeah, dots, post wrapper, with 270 pixels. Refresh. Yep, it's looking fine, I would say. So this was the first step, like the first way of how to style our project. But uh, we will also take a look at the style components, because I personally, like in my personal opinion, I like that style a lot more. But it's just a preference in your team, like whatever you want to use. So at the first of this video, I told you that we're gonna do the normal CSS way and the style components, but this video, I think it's already more than 20 minutes that I'm recording, so we will do the style components and the material UI in the next episode. But make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications, so when that video is also getting uploaded, you'll get to know the first one. And yep, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.